Why would you do that on video?
I would do anything to you on video, baby.
Sweetie.
Let's give him a video.
Cut the camera. Hold on. So welcome back to another CNN Talk. CNN Talk is where you guys send us messages via this email address and we simply respond in video form. It could be questions, comments, concerns, or anything that you're wanting advice on. And yeah, we'll answer it. So we're going to jump right in because this one is a short one and a quick one. Hey boo, I already know who this is because we're actually friends on Instagram, but anywho, it says older husband. This question is Iris home from school, so if you hear a little bit of noise, it's just the kid. Okay. It says, this question is for your Chris and Nikki segment, You All Do. So I'm 32, my husband is 57, and we have two small kids, like the same age as your children. However, my husband isn't outgoing. He doesn't want to take me on dates anymore or hang out. I noticed you and Chris spend time. Hi. What are you doing? Go take a nap.
I can't take a nap.
Go lay with Miss Tyree.
I can't take a nap.
You can.
I can't.
Come here. Anyways. I noticed you and Chris spend time away from the kids and do things together. My husband wants to take our kids everywhere, or he won't take me out. This is draining. Do you think it's divorce worthy? LOL. It sucks because LOL. It sucks because I can't go out with him, but also can't go out with other men. I do not want to live a life like this at all. He's only going to get older and I don't want to miss out.
All right.
I think I know what you need to do. Because when we first moved here, I wasn't comfortable with going out or leaving my kids. So one of the things that I would suggest is finding a reliable or good sitter or nanny that you can leave your kids with. That's one. Two, once you have that good relationship, allow him to interview the nanny, you interview the nanny, things like that, or babysitter or whatever. And I feel like that will help him be a little bit more comfortable with you guys, at least having date night. And maybe introduce it as like something like that. Like, hey, sweetie, let's go on date night once a month. I found my sitter on sittercity.com. I believe that's what it was. Sitter City. No, I found her on care.com, actually. Care.com. Amazing. Really good site, reputable site that I would recommend. So reach out to care.com, find you a sitter, and then introduce it like, sweetie, let's do it as a date night. That way he's technically leaving the kids, but not leaving the kids because you guys are still, you know, in the same city. You just going out to dinner or something, or a movie, whatever you want to do. So do that. Find a reliable sitter. Introduce it as like a date night thing that you want to do. And maybe he'll be a little bit more open to that. Once you guys are comfortable and you put your foot in the water, like leaving the kids with other people, then that's when you can take it to traveling. Because we didn't initially just start traveling. I wasn't comfortable with it. So what we did was first we would have my family to make sure our kids were okay with us leaving. We would have like either my sister or my close cousin who would watch our kids first. And then when I noticed that they were more comfortable with that, that's when we jumped to the sitter. So that's my first recommendation. My second one is to openly communicate that that is something that you need, that you want. I want to go on dates. I want alone time with you. That's it. And see if he would be more open to that. Because I don't know if you've ever, like, you didn't say that you communicated that with him. And, like, do it at a time where you have, like, his undivided
attention. See, that's what I was going to say. First, try talking to him and asking him, because, you know, he's older than you, so he knows what's up. And if he gets irritated by it, then that tells you a lot in itself. So get him try him out and when he's in a good mood, and see if he gets irritated. You know, don't ask him when he's already irritated about something else, but ask him a serious question. Say, hey, what's going on? You know, just, this is bothering me. You know, this is what I need. It's what I want, but you know, you have needs too that you need to be that need to be taken care of, and it's his responsibility to take care of you too. So, and that's it's a great question. I mean, it's irritating to think that that it's going on and he doesn't even think about it. So, and if he does thinking about it, he needs to be talking to you about it. So there needs to be some serious conversation going on here.
And I have to say that too. I'm not an outgoing person, but I do like our alone time. Like, you don't have to be an outgoing person to not enjoy alone time with just you and your partner. So do things like that where you guys have a scheduled family time and then you guys also find time alone, because I think that's personally what helps strengthen our relationship and keep us going, because we have that alone time. Shoot, our kids need a break from us sometimes. So, and I actually explained that in one of our comments. One of the comments said, well, you guys are never with your kids. We're always with our kids. And kids deserve breaks from parents too, just as much as parents deserve breaks from kids. We need that breather, and we need it for each other, like, in order to keep this going and lasting long. So, and
I know you said LOL, but I mean, and you said is this a
divorce worthy?
Yeah, I mean, you know, if
would you leave if your needs were not being met?
I think you should.
Okay.
I really do. I think that life's too short, and if you're not happy, I don't suggest to be in any relationship if you're not happy. Yeah. And I think that if you're not thinking about your significant other's feelings, then that says a lot too. I said everybody's got to each side has to put some effort together, and it has to be shown, or at least discussed.
Mm-hmm. So you believe it is divorce worthy? Well,
I mean, it's worthy to be discussed.
Yes.
I mean, and if it's continued, I mean, if you decide that he's never wanting to be alone from you, then he obviously doesn't want to be with you. And then
alone with her.
Yeah. If he really doesn't want to do anything just with the two of you, that just says a lot. And then why are we in this thing? Just because of the kids? I know that.
A lot of relationships.
I know, but that's what I have a lot of respect for my
kids.
I have a lot of respect for my ex-wife, because I thought that, well, I got my kids, we'll just stick with it. She said, hell no. I said, they're going to have to get over it. He said, oh, I don't want to live like this, and we're still friends, and I respect her for standing up for wanting to be happy. We all deserve to be happy, and we all deserve to have a spouse that wants to help each other to be happy. It's important.
Yeah, that's what I agree with Chris on that. I personally don't feel like it's divorce worthy, but I feel like it's a small problem that can be fixed. I think it's fixable.
Right.
I think
it's just.
I don't think you're asking for a lot. I think that once you have open communication and actually talk about something that you really want to do, I think he could easily see that.
Yeah, and I'm not saying go get a divorce. I'm just saying.
No.
But if it continues, I mean, that's needs to be discussed. Period. End of story.
Yeah. So thank you so much for writing, and you guys tell us what she should do in the comment section. Do you think that her husband not having alone time with her or spending time with her alone is divorce worthy? Me personally, I think it could be fixed, but.
Oh, it can be fixed. I mean, but if both sides want to be fixed.
Yeah, I just still don't think it's big enough to completely walk away. Yeah, unless it's something that he's not wanting.
If he just says, I don't want to do that, and I'm never going to do that.
But I can't see a man being like, babe, I don't want you to be cute and going out with me alone time. Yeah. Like, I can't see a man not wanting to do that.
Not a man that loves, not a man that's in love. But if there's a man that has somebody else or getting his needs met somewhere else, and he's just staying in it because
she ain't say nothing about intimacy.
I know,
she just said alone time.
Yeah, but
I know that's intimacy too, but
yeah.
It mostly says alone time to me. But I feel like but he does like to hang out with her with the kids. And he said the kids always have to come. So maybe it's just that he's not comfortable leaving the kids. So
and see,
that would make sense to me. Because
we're going back and forth because there's questions to be asked and questions to be answered. Mm-hmm. And that's what you got to look for. You just got to get some answers.
Yeah. Should we stop here?
It's up to you.
Should we do one more? Okay, so this is our next email.
Okay. Hi, Nikki and Chris. I'm a huge fan of your channel and love your beautiful family. Please hide my name. I need some advice. I live in Germany, but originally from South Africa. I've met an amazing German man that I'm in love with. I feel like a love-struck teenage girl when I'm with him. So the thing is, we have a huge age gap, 24 years. He has grown children in their 20s, which I don't mind at all. All was well between us until he started to tell friends about us, and some of them think it's not a good idea because of our age gap. It's too much according to them. One talked about how it's nice now, but it won't last as soon as his age starts showing and he is not as active. Others have said there is no way someone that looks like me would stay with him that long. The problem is that he is taking all this to heart, and I now have to constantly remind him that age doesn't matter to me because he has become very insecure. When he goes to small towns in Germany and people stare at us, he immediately thinks it's because of the age gap, which I assure him it's because I'm black and there are not many black people here. It's sometimes tiring to have to constantly convince him, and it feels like a constant problem even when we should be living in the moment and enjoying our time together. What advice would Chris give him? Chris is so confident. I can see he enjoys the date nights with you and your time together. Actually, he needs to take your advice. You know, I mean, you're giving him the good advice.
Yeah.
Live at the time and enjoy. I mean, there's
Enjoy the
folks
moment.
pass away and die all the time, and don't get to live at an old age together. I would encourage him to stay active, to work out. The big part of my confidence is that I like to eat healthy and work out and stay active. When a guy gets married, a lot of times they just get comfortable. Yeah, and women too, I guess. But I think that our age gap has kept us on our toes.
Motivated.
Yeah. No, it's just and who knows? You know, who knows? I mean, I met a man. I love this guy, new subcontractor of mine, and I sounded over the phone. I knew it was an old company, and so this guy sounded, relatively young, and he said, "No, this is my company." I said, "Man, this company's been around for a long time, though." He said, "Oh yeah." I says, "Well, I'm 85," and I said,
still
"You're
working."
85?" He's answering the phones and he said, "Yeah, my sons, they kind of want to retire. They're 65. They just don't."
Sons are 65 and wanting to retire, and the daddy is still pushing it.
He said, "Yeah, they don't have the same work ethic as I do, And I was like, he said, "I'd like to work another 5 years before I start thinking about it." He's already been through 2 wives that passed away.
Yeah.
Got married a 3rd time after the loss of his first 2 wives. She has dementia now, and he's putting her into a home. He says he's done getting married. He's going to have some girlfriends, but I mean, and he looks damn good. He honestly looks like he's in his 60s and he's 85. So, to heck with any of that. If you want it bad enough, and that's what I want. I want to do all that I can. So encourage him to eat healthier. Work out.
And can I add something?
Yeah, baby.
You're just doing all the little talking. I was going to say, she said that they have a huge age gap, which is 24 years apart. And I have to say this, because you guys, I felt like we've mentioned our age gap, but I don't know if you guys have really paid attention to it. That we're the same, right? We're 24 years.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't bother to.
But we're about that same age gap. And
it's so
people
funny.
never notice because, one, we stay active. And I think we just balance each other out really well. But that's not a huge age gap. And show him that it can work. Show him our videos. Show him that it is possible. That there are other people out there like us making it happen. Like, that's why I share our life with you guys, because I know that there's other people like us that exist in the world. And it doesn't have to be looked at as a stigma, like, oh, she's only with him for money. And if they believe that, or if he believes that you're only with him for money, sign a prenup if y'all talking about marriage. Like, prove it to him that, I feel like you're proving it to him that you're in it for the long run by just being with him. But if he's concerned about that, prenups, that's what they are there for. You can do that.
But there was an earlier one that we spoke about, and they were 57 and 32, and I was like, when he said 57, I said, "Dang." I said, "Wait a minute, I'm 56." But I don't feel 56, and I know I don't act it, and I refuse to ever do.
Yeah.
Unless when I'm 85, I want to act like I'm 56. But,
right.
But
so yeah, I don't feel like that's a big deal. That's not a deal breaker. It can be fixed, and again, there are other people in the world like us. So. And
then the health is more valuable than anything.
And see, that's the thing too, because the outside could look good, but the inside, if the inside is not meeting the outside, then
we're not promised anything. So promise yourself that you're going to take care of yourself and live life to the fullest.
Mm-hmm. Stay happy, stay healthy, and we love you guys.
Stay horny.
Stay active.
Stay horny.
This hair keeps getting in my eyes and irritating my eyes, but
it just keeps getting in my eyes, and it just turns me on.
The hair?
All your hair, any hair you have.
Anyways,
we got some business to take care of now that I've finished my.
We'll see y'all in the next one.
Talk.
Thank you for watching. Sweet, don't play with me like that. You don't do that shit. You are so irritating. Why would you push my head down? Show them my pants not matching. We only matching at the top.